Well, our reporter Chris Moore is covering all of these developments for us today, and we can speak to him now. Chris, first of all, how's life going to change in the capital from tomorrow?
Well, coronavirus cases have been on an upward trend since the end of the summer, and it's no surprise really that the French government and local authorities here in Paris forced into new measures in and around the French capital. As you said, swimming pools and other sporting facilities will close. There'll be tougher rules in terms of visits to old people's homes. The biggest development, and one which comes as a surprise to few, I think, we've been talking about it for a few weeks here now, bars will close for an initial period of 2 weeks. Anybody who's visited the French capital recently will have been able to see that social distancing has not been universally adhered to in those. Universities, classrooms and lecture theatres, they'll be limited to a 50% capacity from now on, reflecting the fact that authorities have said it's really been the younger parts of the population that have been driving this resurgence in the epidemic. 40% of clusters, for example, are in educational settings. And obviously the fear is that the more younger people get infected, the more they may be tempted to visit elderly relatives and infect them. As you said, however, for now, restaurants have been granted a reprieve, albeit amongst much stricter rules, including people being asked to leave their name and telephone number when they go to eat out, something which other countries have been doing for some time now. And the Paris authorities saying they'll be reviewing the effectiveness of these measures in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, and clearly authorities are concerned by the rising number of cases here. But how likely do you think it is that these new restrictions will succeed in bringing those numbers down?
Well, in terms of those concerns, Paris and its suburbs entering maximum alert territory on 3 criteria. First of all, the number of cases per 100,000 of population. That's over 250 now, over 500 amongst 20 to 30-year-olds. Also breaking the limit on the number of infections amongst the over 65s, and crucially on ICUs. A lot of this, of course, about reducing pressure on the health service. Some 36% of ICU patients in and around Paris are now COVID-19 patients. That said, the message from the authorities, notably from the mayor, Anne Hidalgo, is that we are kind of trusting people to be sensible, to take more responsibility themselves, to practice social distancing, to think more carefully about who they socialise with and when. It is a bit of a gamble in terms of banking on people's good behaviour, and the first chance to assess whether or not that gamble has paid off will, as I say, be in 2 weeks' time, when the authorities will once again have a look at the statistics.
All right, Chris, for now, thank you very much indeed. Chris Moore for us there in central Paris.